Welcome back to This Day in Scottish History. I'm your host, Colin MacDonald, and today we turn our attention to an important milestone in Scottish publishing history. On this day, the 9th of February 1739, the first edition of the Scots magazine was published. It was established as a journal of current affairs, literature, and news, and it would go on to become one of the longest running periodicals in the world. To understand the significance of the Scots magazine, we need to look at the cultural and political landscape of Scotland in the early 18th century. The Act of Union in 1707 had brought Scotland and England together under a single parliament in Westminster. While this change was met with mixed reactions, Scotland retained its distinct legal, religious, and educational institutions. However, many Scots feared that their national identity and influence would be diminished under the new arrangement. And it was in this climate that the Scots magazine was founded. Based in Edinburgh, the magazine sought to provide a distinctly Scottish perspective on current events, politics, and culture. At the time, the publishing industry in Scotland was flourishing, with books, pamphlets, and newspapers playing a crucial role in shaping public opinion. The Scots magazine distinguished itself by offering in-depth analysis, essays, and correspondence on issues that mattered to Scots both at home and abroad. One of the magazine's key strengths was its broad range of content. It covered everything from politics and military affairs to literature, philosophy, and scientific discoveries. It also included poetry, book reviews, and historical accounts, making it a valuable resource for educated readers seeking to stay informed about the world around them. This wide-ranging approach helped the magazine attract a diverse readership, including intellectuals, merchants, and professionals. At the time of its launch, Scotland was undergoing significant social and political change. Just 6 years after the magazine's founding, the Jacobite Rising of 1745 would erupt as Charles Edward Stuart, better known as Bonnie Prince Charlie, led an attempt to restore the Stuart monarchy. This dramatic period in Scottish history was closely chronicled by the Scots magazine, which provided reports and analysis of the rebellion, its battles, and its aftermath. Over the centuries, the magazine evolved with the times. In the 19th and 20th centuries, it shifted its focus towards Scottish history, literature, and culture, embracing its role as a chronicler of Scotland's past and present. By the mid-20th century, the Scots magazine had become a publication dedicated to Scottish life, nature, and heritage, appealing to readers interested in the country's landscapes, traditions, and people. Remarkably, the Scots magazine continues to be published today, making it one of the oldest periodicals in continuous publication. Now owned by D.C. Thomson, it remains a respected voice in Scottish media, offering articles on travel, history, outdoor activities, and contemporary issues. Though it has changed in format and content, its commitment to celebrating Scotland's unique identity has remained steadfast. As we look back on the events of February 9th, 1739, we recognise the Scots magazine as more than just a publication. It is a testament to Scotland's literary and intellectual heritage. It has documented centuries of Scottish life, providing insights into the nation's triumphs, struggles, and evolving identity. That's all for today's episode of This Day in Scottish History. Thank you for joining me on this journey through time. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for another fascinating story from Scotland's past. I'm Colin MacDonald. Haste ye back.